everybody. Welcome back to another Minisode for the Lonely Sluts podcast. I'm Claire.
And I'm Sarah.
And this week, we're doing another Q&A because that's all we ever do for Minisodes. I don't know why I say that like we do anything else. But I think we're going to jump right into it. Our first question, I'm going to go out of order, which none of y'all know, but Sarah knows. We just
This is going to throw me off, but no one else is going to.
I'm going to go in the reverse order that we got them. Is the first date too early to introduce someone to your dog?
I do not believe so, because honestly, I feel like dogs are a good way to meet people. It's a good icebreaker. I love dogs. If you love dogs, that's great. It's something we can bond over. Please let me see your dog, and I will let you see any dogs that I may have as well.
I think I'm about to make myself very unpopular. I like dogs. But, I'm not trying to date your dog, okay? If you have your dog on a first date that's dog appropriate, sure, that's fine. But, I'm not going to be like, oh, come over to my house and you can meet my dog. That shit.
Yeah, it shouldn't be what the date revolves around. It shouldn't be the whole point of the date. But if it happens to be, come up, or they're just there, or, you go to their house and then they end up, waddling into the room, I ain't gonna be mad about it.
I mean,
I'll probably be pretty happy about it.
Yeah. I don't think the dog is gonna be like, what happened to that nice girl you brought over? Where's your friend, Dad? What happened to her? I liked her. I think your dog will get over it and doesn't care that much. But, yeah, I think dogs are great, but they're also all too often a crutch for men with no personality.
That is true. Dogs in the gym. Mm-hmm. Staples of guys who don't have anything else going on.
So, you can introduce your dog on the first date, but don't let your dog be the first date.
I think that's a solid point to make.
The Lonely Sluts have spoken.
I feel like we should extinguish the flame after we've said that.
Or there's a stamp, a graphic stamp that
yeah.
The Lonely Sluts have spoken. Okay. I don't know how we would do that because this is an audio-only format, but whatever. Just imagine that. Next, what's your favorite place for hibachi?
That's a tough question because it's really, in my opinion, it's really hard to mess up hibachi.
Yeah.
I enjoy essentially all hibachi I've ever had. The only time I didn't super like it was when I didn't think it was flavored enough. And that was one time out of the past 20 times that I've had hibachi from random places. I don't think I've ever consistently gotten hibachi from just one place. Yeah. I just go wherever's most convenient for me at that moment in time.
My favorite place is wherever you're buying.
That's true. Yeah. Free hibachi is the best hibachi.
Yeah, I know this was a question looking for a specific, but sorry. Okay, this next one, I'm just going to jump around in this order. The next one is a prompt, not a question. It just says, chocolate diamonds. Thoughts, Sarah?
I don't like them. I don't like chocolate diamonds. I remember seeing the commercial for the first time for chocolate diamonds a few years ago, and I was with my parents, and I was like, that's stupid. I hate those. And they're like, they're just a different type. I was like, no, they're ugly diamonds that they're trying to convince you to buy by marketing them as something else. But no, they're ugly diamonds.
Yes, no, okay. This was definitely directed at me because I have very strong opinions about almost everything. But I have vocalized this before. And chocolate diamonds are literally diamonds with dirt in them. They are impure diamonds and they couldn't get rid of them. And some genius with a marketing degree was like, chocolate. You know what ladies love? They love chocolate. So we're going to call these chocolate diamonds and they're going to fly off the shelves. But they're shit. I would rather have a sapphire. I would rather have an emerald. I would rather have anything besides a chocolate diamond. Except
I like
those yellow diamonds. I hate those just as much.
Oh, I don't like yellow diamonds either. They remind me of pee.
Yes, pee. And so
the pee and poop diamonds of the world. We are not a fan of.
Gross. And then, yeah, I don't want any jewelry that has a commercial. Anything from he went to Jared or every kiss begins with K.
Yeah, no.
Kindly fuck off. I don't want
I think Zales, Kay, Jared's, any of those big name retailers, I don't think
Hearts necklace. Like, I don't want that. Like, they're like, surprise her with the forever hearts, 2 adjoining hearts in a box. It's just, I hate it. I don't want that. It's the most insincere. It's like, women like jewelry. Let's buy them jewelry. And it's like, what's the easiest, most thoughtless thing I could get? I don't need you to buy me jewelry. And if I do, I want to pick it out.
Yeah, same. I think it's just because I personally am not a fan of, like, I can understand the appeal. Like, I've seen certain friends' engagement rings and I think they look nice, but they're just not for me. Yeah. I just don't see the appeal of super flashy, big, like, ones with all the little diamonds around and it's doing this huge intricate design. Like, I like very simple things. I don't even honestly like diamonds that much.
Okay. You have a diamond ring.
I do. I have a diamond ring and I don't even like them that much.
I bought myself a ring with some sapphires in it. We buy our own jewelry. It's fine.
Yeah, buy your own jewelry.
If I were to get a diamond ring, I would rather have just like one big rock.
Mm-hmm. Same.
So there's that information. Okay, let's move on. This one we've already answered a little bit. What's your go-to alcoholic drink, Sarah?
Gin and tonic, Claire.
Yay!
I think I will say though that I've just by way of going to breweries a lot, as that being like something to do with friends and family, I started to drink more beers, and I do like shandies and summer shandies. I think that's fun for the summertime. So that is a new summer drink that I like too.
Hashtag Team Bud Light. There are some men who will hate me for that, and there are some men who will love me for that. I don't care what you think because I like my beer cheap, domestic, and light. Anyway, next question. Okay, I have this one. What's your favorite and what's your least favorite emoji? I have to reference my phone for this. We discussed this a little bit beforehand, but I've got to look at them again.
I will say my favorite emoji doesn't exist anymore.
What was it?
My favorite emoji was the one where it had it's I guess technically it's supposed to be the grimace face, but it had like the grimace like mouth, but it had the closed like smile eyes, and I always did that as like a smiling big, but like without being the obnoxious other smiling emojis, and I loved that emoji. And now they just have the grimace with the eyes staring straight at you, and I don't like it as much.
I use that as like a fake smile, like it's like heh. I don't know how to explain.
I know it's kind of it's like
yeah. Which we are both making faces, but y'all can't see us. Again, today we are struggling with this audio-only medium that we have chosen. We could have been a YouTube channel. So my favorite emoji is definitely the upside-down smiley face, because I use that when I'm like annoyed, but I don't use it in a sincere smile. I'm just like, like
it is a very good like I've been inconvenienced or like this is really stupid, and then you just put that smiley and everyone knows how you feel.
Okay, and then my least favorite. Actually, now that I'm looking at them, I've remembered some that I hate. But originally, my least favorite was the monkey with his face covered, because only fuckboys use that. Who else uses that? Just them. They'll be like, "Can I get?"
I think Abby's used that.
Yeah, and they'll send the fucking monkey face, but I don't think Abby uses it in that context.
She doesn't use it very often.
But then, like, runners up just for aesthetics. I hate the vomiting one. I didn't even know that existed. I don't like that one either.
Very
yuck. And then the poop emoji. It's very popular in the culture, and I hate it so much.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the poop emoji, not a fan of the vomit emoji, and I don't like the nerd face emoji either. I don't know, something's unsettling about it. It's just this bald nerd staring straight at me. And I don't like it.
You know what? We hate bald nerds. Just kidding.
Sorry for that niche group of people that might be listening.
You have way high testosterone. That's why you're bald. What a man. Okay. Next, what are your thoughts on not showing your relationship status on Facebook?
My thoughts are, for the most part, it is completely insignificant and doesn't matter. I don't update my Facebook enough for that to be something that would affect me in any way, really. I know people still do it, obviously, because I see relationship status change. Mostly when people have been getting married recently, a lot of people change it to married, which makes sense. I haven't really thought it was important. The only memory I have with someone potentially wanting to do that for me was this guy who told me he liked me, and then essentially within that same conversation asked if he could change his relationship status to like taken, and I said no.
Yikes, yeah. No, I think that's kind of why. I don't think it holds any social weight anymore. I do think if you get married, you should probably change that.
Yeah.
But I think Facebook's a little bit out of vogue, and so it doesn't really matter. But it matters to me personally because I would like that because I feel. You ready to get a little bit deep?
I am ready to get a little bit deep.
I feel like a lot of the guys I've been out with, like, I'm like very casual or like not like a secret almost, and they're just like, we're not like publicly dating. Like, it's not like we're hiding, but it's not like, oh yeah, I'm going out with this person. Like, it's been a little bit discreet for one reason or another, and I would very much like to be publicly like
acknowledged.
Yeah, I would very much. That would mean a lot to me. I think it would be very important to me.
So it's more symbolic than just being like, haha, like we did it. It's more like I'm showing you that I'm taking this step with you and I don't care who sees. It's just I'm doing this for you.
Yes. But I think in general with the culture, Facebook is out of vogue. I don't think it holds any weight. Like when you were in like 9th grade or whatever, it's like, oh my God, they're Facebook official. Like they're dating. But like now people update it like years later. They're like, oh, I've been dating this guy for like 4 years. I guess I better put in a relationship, which is fine.
I feel like I know people who are engaged and it still says single on Facebook. And I'm like, everyone knows they're engaged. So it's not like a big thing, but it's just funny to see.
Okay, next question. What was your favorite birthday so far?
That's a good question. It's a hard question. I think I liked my 21st birthday. I had it while I was in Scotland. I had a good time. Got very drunk. Let's see. I liked my 22nd birthday was pretty chill. I liked that as well. And I liked every birthday from 21 to 24. I think I've had good birthdays in my more adult years. The years before that, in like middle and high school, it was always hit or miss because just depending on because you're a teenager and your emotions change every 2 seconds, and depending on your friends and depending on who could make it and like what you were allowed to do and where you were allowed to go, it was just very hit or miss. But post being able to drink, they've all been great.
My favorite was probably my 18th birthday. My friends planned a surprise party for me, and it was
awesome. That's so sweet.
So many good photos, and we went to the Mill and Mushroom, and then we were downtown, and we went to the frozen yogurt place afterwards, and there was like this guy, and they had signs, they're like, she's 18, and then this guy outside the frozen yogurt place started like dancing. Like, it was like a whole outing, and it was so fun, and we ran into a drunk citadel cadet in the bushes at the park, which was kind of scary, but it was a memory, and we had a lot of like really good, like, that was a really good night with like all my friends. I don't know. Shout out to Kayla. She coordinated that, and it was so good. That was my favorite. And we have so many good pictures. I'm so happy about it still. So
that's very nice. I don't think I'd ever personally want a surprise party, but I have thrown them for a couple other people, and it's been nice. I think they've enjoyed them.
Okay, next question. We're going to disappoint. Have we watched that Beyonce documentary yet?
We have not.
No, we haven't.
Neither of us have. We watched the Flat Earth one.
We did. There are sure some dumb people in this world.
It was something. They have some thoughts.
Team Bumpy Earth.
And we are team. The Earth is bumpy and we're not afraid to say it. We're going to lose some fans on this one, but we think the Earth is bumpy.
Go outside, people. Wake up.
Wake up, bumpier 2K19.
But we will do our very best to watch it before the next Minisode, and then we will report back. Okay, and then I have 3 rapid fire questions. Favorite Disney movie?
Favorite Disney movie is a little hard. I like all the classics, to be honest.
Rapid fire.
I know. I'll just pick Mulan.
Mine's Beauty and the Beast. Favorite Disney song?
I'll Make a Man Out of You.
Mine is Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I know. And then favorite real people movie?
Favorite real people movie. That's tougher.
I have seen no movies. Mine is When Harry Met Sally.
Boo.
Sorry, I like it. I with Meg Ryan's character.
My go-to from ages like 16 to 20 was Die Hard because I really like Die Hard and I really like Bruce Willis.
He's not a nerd. I was gonna say he's a bald nerd.
He's a bald nerd. I really like Die Hard. I watch so many movies. I like a lot of movies. But I'll say that for now. Just Die Hard will be my placeholder favorite movie until I can, put my thoughts together and put a real one, because I feel like anytime someone asks me a favorite anything, I just lose everything that I've ever seen has completely gone out of my mind. And I'm like, have I seen a movie? Yes.
Yeah, agreed. That's like when anybody asks me, like they'll find out I sing or I used to sing. They'll be like, "Oh, sing something," and I'll be like, "I've never heard a song before in my whole life." I was like, "I don't know anything. What is music?" Okay. So this final question is very serious, very heavy. Would you be a time traveling assassin, or do you think it's too much pressure?
I think I would do that, because I think time traveling, you would basically only go in the past. And I feel like they're less advanced than we are now with like technology and stuff. So it'd be really easy to like assassinate bad people. Like if you send me to 1600, like what are they going to do? Nothing. They can't stop me. I'm unstoppable in the 1600s. I got sunblock. I got conditioner. I have better weapons.
I think it's too much pressure. I wouldn't go. I am too afraid of the butterfly effect. I would sneeze and screw everything up.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's a possibility, but I think I just...
but sunscreen.
I'm like, I think I'd just be so good at it. That's a job I could be good at, because they're going to be so bad at stopping me.
Okay. Well, that's it as far as questions. If you have any questions, our inbox is open all the time. You don't have to wait for us to solicit questions. You can ask whenever the spirit moves you. You can slide into our DMs on The Lonely Sluts at Twitter or Instagram. And we have a Gmail, thelonelysluts@gmail.com. And nobody really ever Gmails us, so just shoot an email.
So please send us a nice little email.
How'd your day go and tell us?
Yeah, I think we should go back to that. Those were good email days.
All right. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll talk at you again next week.
Bye.